Why do Catholics turn to Mary? Because she leads us home to Christ. Have you ever felt so worried or stressed about something that even prayer didn't seem to help? Maybe you felt like you just needed someone to turn to, someone who really understood what you were going through. Well, I've got good news for you. There's someone who can help. Her name is Mary, and she's someone I'm sure you've heard of before. But let me tell you, she's not just a figure in a story. She's a friend, a helper, and a guide who wants to help us get closer to Jesus. You see, Mary holds a special place in the story of our salvation. She's the mother of Jesus, the Son of God. And believe me, that gives her a unique and tender spot in our faith. You want to know why people turn to her? It's because she shows us what it means to trust God completely. She's humble and kind, and she loves everyone. Plus, she's always there for us, ready to listen and offer a helping hand. Let me share a story with you. It's about an ordinary day that turned into something extraordinary. Imagine being at a wedding feast in the town of Cana. The party's in full swing, music's playing, and everyone's having a great time. But then something unexpected happens. The wine runs out. Now, this wasn't just any wedding. It was a very important event. And without wine, it just wouldn't do. People were starting to get a little tense. Then Mary noticed the problem. With a mother's quick thinking, she steps in to help. She goes over to her son Jesus and simply tells him, "They have no wine." Imagine how busy he must have been at that moment, but what does Jesus do? He takes a moment to listen to his mother, and he trusts her judgment. And that's when something truly amazing happens. The first miracle of his public ministry takes place right there at the wedding feast in Cana. Now, this story isn't just about turning water into wine. It's about showing us who Mary is. She's not just the mother of Jesus. She's an intercessor. That means she carries our needs and our concerns to Christ. So when Catholics and other believers ask for Mary's prayers, they're not trying to replace Jesus. They're inviting his mother to intercede for them, to bring their struggles and their joys to her son. Mary acts as a bridge between us and Jesus, helping us to connect with him more deeply. But here's the beautiful part. As Catholics, we don't just ask for Mary's intercession, we also honor her as the Mother of God. This means that we recognize the unique bond she has with Jesus and the role she played in our salvation. Mary is the one who said yes to God's plan, allowing Jesus to enter the world through her womb. She's the one who carried Jesus, loved him, and watched over him as he grew up. And guess what? Jesus didn't just perform miracles during his earthly ministry. He also gave Mary a special mission. In the Gospel of John, chapter 2, verse 4, we read, "Dear woman, why do you involve me? My hour has not yet come." But these words were not spoken with irritation or impatience. No, they were spoken with deep reverence and respect. You see, even though Jesus was fully God, he also had a human nature, and that meant he had a mother who cared for him. Yet even in that moment, Jesus reminds Mary that his time to perform miracles hasn't come yet. He's letting her know that everything happens according to God's plan. That's why when Catholics pray to Mary, they remember that she lived her life totally surrendered to God's will. She teaches us to listen to God's voice, to trust in his timing, and to love all people with an open heart. Mary is the epitome of faith and humility. She never claimed to be perfect. In fact, when the angel Gabriel appeared before her and told her that she would conceive by the Holy Spirit and give birth to a son who would be called Jesus, her response was, "How can this be since I am a virgin?" Yet despite her initial confusion and even fear, Mary humbly accepted God's plan. Friends, Mary's journey reminds us that we don't have to have all the answers. Why do Catholics turn to Mary? Because she leads us home to Christ. We just need to be open to God's will and trust in his promises. As we come to the end of our time together, I want you to know that Mary is always ready to help us draw closer to Jesus. By turning to her, we learn how to listen to God's voice, how to trust in his plans, and how to love like he loves. So go ahead, talk to Mary. Pour your heart out to her and ask for her prayers. She'll be there listening with a mother's heart, ready to guide you back to Jesus. Remember, she doesn't want anything in return. Her joy comes from seeing us happy and at peace with God. So, my friends, let's turn to Mary with open hearts and grateful souls. She's not just a figure in history. She's a friend, a helper, and a beacon of hope, guiding us towards the love of Jesus Christ. May God bless you and keep you in His loving care. Join us in prayer, like, share, and help spread devotion to our Blessed Mother. Until next time.